thanks everyone for joining today's match day -1 availability ahead of our match tomorrow at Inter Miami for leg 2 of the round of 16. For Concacaf Champions Cup, we'll go right into questions, and we'll start with Brian and come down the line.
You've had, I guess, limited Messi to one shot. What was the key to limiting his touches?
I mean, I think anytime you play against Miami, it's you have to be really organized and disciplined defensively because they have a lot of attacking options. So I think for us, that I thought when we evaluated the game, there was some really good moments of us being, defending as a group and defending with numbers.
Go, Jacob. Oh, yeah. BJ, this will obviously, I think, be the 7th time you've played Miami since the start of last season, and I know after last match, Javier Mascherano kind of said that when two teams go at each other that much in a short amount of time, they're really you're really like able to take away a lot of strengths and weaknesses of that team just with familiarity. Is it maybe more satisfying or enjoyable for you as a coach to kind of game plan and draw things up in the match where there's so much familiarity already, so you really have to search for things to exploit?
I think for us, with our group, we want to always be competing against the best. That's a goal of ours. We're ambitious, and getting the opportunity to compete against Miami, they are they're one of the best teams in the MLS. They were the MLS Cup champion last year, and they've advanced far in this tournament before. And so, getting to prepare against them frequently brings out the best in us. It makes us elevate our game, and again, I think you've constantly seen that in the way that we are able to adapt and change and compete, and I don't think there's going to be anything different tomorrow.
What would it mean to this club, just at large as a whole, to advance in this competition?
Yeah, the club as a whole is ambitious. We want to win trophies. Each season you get a certain amount of opportunities based upon the competitions you're allowed to play, and so we want to go in and compete at the highest level, and this is a great chance and a great tournament for us to do that, and that's our goal.
PJ, did you expect for Miami to behave different? I mean, this. We've said so many times, this team well, but do you expect them a different behavior in the field because they are playing at home?
I mean, I think any team that plays at home, there's always a little bit of extra energy and those type of things, but I think they're always performing at a high level. So, we expect, regardless of what venue the game is being held, we expect them to be playing at a very high level and prepare for them to play at a very high level.
And because of the importance of this game, and it's just a game of win or go away. I'm sure that Nashville will have to play whatever the game comes to it. I mean, how much can you respect your tactical plan once the game starts?
Yeah, I think for us, we always have a plan going in the game, and as this group continues to sort of evolve and elevate their play, they're also able to show that they can adapt in game. And a game like this, where it is sort of win or go home, we know there's going to be changes that need to be made, things that we're going to have to adapt to, whether that's what the opponent is giving us or what we're able to get from the opponent or what the scoreline becomes. So I think as we've gotten more and more experience playing in these type of tournaments and I would say types of competitions that you can get eliminated, we've been able to grow and learn from a lot of those experiences.
BJ, in the past 5 games against Miami, I know it sounds like a long time, but it really hasn't been that long of a time. So there just have been a lot of moments for your team, a lot of chances where we've seen Sam Sturridge and Mukhtar finish those in the past, to where maybe against Miami, even this last game, there were a couple chances that weren't put away. Do you think there's something specific to Miami, or is this just kind of a luck of the draw that some chances just didn't go in?
Yeah, I think we're focused on, are we creating good goal-scoring chances? That's our focus. And I would say that I thought we created some good looks for our team. We've done that most recently. We've done it in the past. And so, again, if we continue to do that, we'll score enough goals to win the game.
And then we talked to Javier Mascherano after the match last week, and he kind of had a message about the fans and their fans showing up and being there. But I'm just curious from your perspective. I know we talk about it often that playing away is hard, but what actually is hard for you and your players when you go away to an environment like Miami?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's always the intensity of the game. A lot of times is, from the start you have to be ready to go for it. There's a there's always a little bit of a feeling out process, whether that's, dealing with the field or dealing with anything. But for us, we try to keep it the same approach, and we try to keep it with the same mentality. Is we know what's at stake. We want to go down there and we want to win the game, and we're willing to have to do whatever it takes and put out as much energy or effort and execution that it's going to take to win the game.
There.
BJ, first we wanna see you on Miami over there, but I remember in the last press conference you say you are not 100% satisfied with what happened in the field in the other part. You study already all the situations, and do you think you can fix that a little issue? You don't be satisfied to be complete 100% happy tomorrow?
I can't guarantee you they'll be 100% happy ever. But yes, I thought we had a really, there were certain things that we can always learn and get better at from each time we play. And again, Miami brings the best out of us, and we love the opportunity and to continue to compete and to prepare for them. We've had a great, sort of chance to look at the game, analyze it, and then kind of start to make those little adjustments to what we think we need to do to make it, make the scoreline in our favor.
Vijay Mascherano speaking with us in the last conference. He know the system for your team, and when he come in and stay, he coming to care the score. He don't feeling the intention to win, but the Nashville make the great work in the defense. But how do you change that think he put it in your system?
I think for us, we're focused on going to Miami, and we know exactly what's at stake. It's a two-leg sort of match that you have to play, and now we're in the second leg, and we know exactly what's at stake with the scenario. So for us, it's about we're focused on ourselves going to Miami, playing the way we do, executing the way we do, and we believe in our group that if we're able to execute the way we play, that we hope that we can get the result that we want and earn our way into the next round of this tournament.
Now we waiting. Or the spec is Miami go to the forward in the first minutes. How do you stop at that?
So give me one more time.
He think Miami wanna try to score on the first minutes to try to stop you. How do you think you can stop he don't make and score?
Sure, we know in a game like this from the opening kickoff, you have to have the right mentality, the mentality to play 90 plus minutes, and that starts right from the beginning. And so we are committed to making sure that we are ready and prepared from the opening kickoff to play to the best of our abilities.
You're coming to win on the visitor on Columbus. Do you think wanna be a little bit more harder or more easy to score and win on Miami?
No, we have respect for every single opponent. We know winning against really good teams. Columbus has been a really good team in this league in the MLS for a long time. Miami's been a really good team in the MLS and in North America for a really long time. So we know that it takes us playing at a very high level no matter what opponent that we're going to play. But we're committed to attacking and defending the way that we want to do it against every opponent.
Brian, did you have a second?
No,
Before we go to
I'm
Zoom?
good.
Okay, we'll go to Zoom now. We'll start with Ben. Just let me unmute you, Ben. And again, if you have a question on Zoom, please use the hand raise function.
Hey,
Go ahead.
BJ, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, just looking back at the first leg, obviously holding Miami scoreless is not a super common occurrence. I guess how do you view it, kind of looking back at that? Do you view it as more of a positive that you kept them off the score sheet, or maybe more of an opportunity missed that you weren't able to score?
I think we go into every game wanting to win the game. So if we can keep opponent from scoring, that gives you a great opportunity to win. But at the same time, when we look back at the game, we think there was chances that we could have done better in. And I think when you look at those two sides, there's opportunity to grow on both ends. Just because you have a 0 on one side doesn't mean that your defense was great. I think there's areas that we can improve and tighten up. The same thing with the attack. I think there's areas that we can continue to improve and control the game, and execute a little bit better in the final third.
And then obviously there's history with Miami in, I guess the last time Nashville played in Concacaf and then last year in the playoffs where you got a result in the first leg and then ended up being eliminated in the second. I guess from a coaching perspective, how do you try to help players maybe come into it with a fresh mentality and kind of avoid overthinking what has happened in the past?
I mean, for us, I mean, I think in our group, we talk about each season being a chapter, and we're only able to control the teams that this 2026 team can control. We certainly look back at history to help us guide decision makings, but it doesn't dictate anything that happens to the future of this group. And so I think long as we continue to stick to our process on how we analyze games and how we prepare for games, that gives us the confidence that we can continue to improve, but continue to stay true to who we are.
All right, one more, Claudio, then we'll wrap up.
PJ, I'm just curious about what happens inside the group. You guys were talking to the guys about games like this, in terms of the difference that it might be on the approach when it is not an MLS game or maybe a Leagues Cup game or even a Lamar Hunt game. What's different there?
I think whenever you have high stakes games where it's win or go home, there's always a little bit more intensity to it, a little bit more focus to it. And for us, everything from the moment the Columbus game ended has been about this match versus Miami. And so intentional with everything that we do in our preparation on and off the field. So I think there's always just this sort of heightened awareness that you know what's at stake, that if you want to pursue trophies, you have to earn your way into the next round, and this is at the end of 90 or 90 plus minutes potentially. We'll know our fate, whether